Traveling this bending road is always an adventure, and I'm glad we can do it together. It's easier together because no matter where we go in life, two things are for certain. One, you will eventually come to a bend in your road, and two, God will always see you through. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and click the subscribe button so that you know when I upload my next video. In this way, we travel together and we encourage each other along the way. Hi, welcome back to the Bending Road. Glad you're here. Kind of hard to believe we're like in the month of June and the weather, oh my goodness. Now I'm recording this early, so the weather right now is just incredible. I hope it's this good when you watch this in June. It's hard to tell. When I record early, it's hard to know what things are going to be like. I was Googling something and I wondered about the Bending Road, this podcast and my YouTube videos and whatnot. I wondered, how do they come up in Google? So I checked out just to see what would happen if I Googled that, and I came up with several things, but the top hit that I got was a poem by Helen Steiner Rice, and I was a little surprised. I guess I suspected that somebody wrote a poem or a story about a bend in the road, but yeah, so there's another one out there. I kind of like this. It's called A Bend in the Road by Helen Steiner Rice, and it says this: sometimes we come to life's crossroads and we view what we think is the end. But God has a much wider vision, and He knows that it's only a bend. The road will go on and get smoother, and after we've stopped for a rest, the path that lies hidden beyond us is often the path that is best. So rest and relax and grow stronger. Let go and let God share your load. You have faith in a brighter tomorrow. You've just come to a bend in the road. And I love that because it complements us. Hers was obviously written first, but it just works so well with my Bending Road poem. And sometimes we come to a crossroads. Sometimes we come to what looks like a dead end, and we think, oh, life is over, everything's hopeless. It's just not, I'm never going to survive this. And we use phrases like, oh, this is killing me, or this is going to be my end. And it's not. It's not. We think it's the end, but God sees it just as a bend in the road. We just got to kind of keep traveling along that bend in the road. The road is going to get better. God knows that. If we just hang in there, just press on. And she suggests we stop there for a rest. I know it is for me. How often does that road seem worse? The bend seems worse, or that crossroads seems just utterly unable to manage that, because we don't stop and rest. Take a breath. Listen to God. Find out which way to go. The path that lies beyond us, the path that God will lead us to, is generally the best. But sometimes we need to stop and rest. So I love that line. Let go and let God share your load. You've come to a bend in your road. So I in thinking about God speaking to us about our bends in the road, so we come to this moment and we think, oh my goodness, this is just going to do me in. This is going to be the end of me. But Jeremiah 6, verses 16 through 19, really, I think, points to the reason why life can be harder than it needs to be. Why the bend seems harder, or the crossroads seems more like an ending. And I think it's because we don't listen. We don't listen to God. And oh my goodness, this is not a new thing. So this is what the Lord says. Stand at the crossroad and look. Ask for the ancient path. Ask where the good way is, and then walk in it. And you will find rest for your souls. But what do you say? You say, we won't walk in it. God says, I appointed watchmen over you and said, listen to the sound of the trumpet. For guidance, right? But you said, we will not listen. Therefore, you who are witnesses, hear, you nations, observe what will happen. Hear, you earth, I am bringing disaster on this people, the fruit of their schemes, because they have not listened to my words and they have rejected my laws. This is really so simple, right? We're standing at this crossroad. We're entering this bend in our road. And he says, ask me which way to go. Ask for those ancient paths. But we don't. We don't. Listen for the trumpet. It'll guide you. But we don't. And because we don't, because we refuse to listen, because we refuse to even ask which way to go, we will find disaster. Isaiah 30, verses 19 through 22, God is talking to the people of Zion, those who live in Jerusalem. It says, you will weep no more. This is good news. How gracious he will be when you cry for help. So God is going to listen to us. As soon as he hears you, he will answer you. Although the Lord gives you the bread of adversity and the waters of affliction, your teachers, the adversity and the affliction, will be hidden no more. With your own eyes you will see them. Whenever you turn to the right or the left, your ears will hear a voice behind you saying, this is the way. Walk in it. Then you will desecrate your idols overlaid with silver and your images covered with gold. You will throw them away like a rag and say to them, away with you. That's really good news. A day is coming that when we face these moments where we don't know what to do, we're standing at the crossroad, you will hear a voice behind you saying, this is the way, walk in it. And then all those things we hold dear, all those things we hold on to thinking we can't live without, the idols, we'll throw them away. And we will walk in the way of the Lord. I know life is tough. I know that things can be hard. I know that we come to a crossroad. I've had my own. I will have more of them. One thing you can be certain of is you will come to a bend in your road. And the question is, are we going to listen to God? Are we going to listen when he says, this is the way, walk in it? Are we even going to ask, Lord, show me the way? Or are we going to hang on to those worthless idols? If you are currently at a bend in your road and you don't know which way to go, I have my poem, Bend in the Road, that really asks God, show me the way. I don't know which way to do this on my own. I can't do this on my own. I need you. I will put a link to that video that has that poem in it, and I hope it blesses you. I hope if you're going through a bend in your road today, that you will stop. Just stop. Stop moving forward. Find rest. Take an opportunity to rest and seek God's face and ask, which way should I go? Remember that I am praying for you. If you have something specific, put it in the comments and I will add you to my prayer list. I love to hold other people up in prayer because I love it when people hold me up in prayer. Have a good week, and I will see you next week along the Bending Road. Thank you for watching, and thank you for working together along this journey. Connect with me on social media or on my website at bendingroad.weebly.com. Let me know how I can pray for you as you navigate the bend in your road. I pray that when you see the bend in your road, you will not be afraid, but will take the hand of God and keep walking. You are not alone.